President Trump has consistently courted controversy, and his latest comments have prompted immediate reactions from both sides of the border. On March 13, 2025, President Donald Trump reiterated his stance on the possible annexation of Canada, claiming that the country only functions effectively as a state within the United States. During a meeting at the White House with NATO's Secretary General, Trump accused Canada of taking advantage of the U.S. for years, asserting that America cannot continue to subsidize a nation at an annual expense of $200 billion. Minimizing Canada's economic significance, he remarked, "We don't need anything from them." Trump further suggested that Canadians should consider merging with the U.S., stating, "It would be one of the greatest states anywhere. If you look at a map, you'll see that an arbitrary line was drawn between Canada and the U.S. many decades ago. It lacks logic." Is the United States truly subsidizing Canada by $200 billion annually? Does America really have no need for its northern neighbor? Let's take a closer look. At first glance, this claim might suggest American self-sufficiency, but what if cutting ties with Canada carried serious consequences? The United States would lose its largest trading partner, a key military ally, and a neighbor along the world's longest international border, spanning over 5,500 miles, almost 9,000 kilometers, across 13 U.S. states and 8 Canadian provinces and territories. How would this impact American businesses, national security, and everyday life? Let's dive deeper into the facts.
Let's break down President Trump's claim that the U.S. subsidizes Canada by $200 billion annually. The origin of Trump's figure is unclear. In a recent press conference, he linked it to what he described as America's massive trade deficit with Canada. However, official data tells a different story. The United States is projected to have a trade deficit of approximately $45 billion with Canada in 2024, suggesting that Trump's figure significantly exceeds the actual amount. A trade deficit simply means a country imports more than it exports. It does not indicate financial assistance or subsidization. The US runs trade deficits with multiple countries, including China and Mexico, yet these are not considered subsidies. The primary driver of the US trade deficit with Canada is energy. Canada is the top foreign supplier of crude oil, natural gas, and electricity to the US. While America imports these essential resources, it exports more high-value goods and services back to Canada, including machinery, technology, and financial services. Notably, the US is a net exporter of manufactured goods to Canada, particularly in motor vehicles and auto parts. When comparing the US trade deficit with Canada to its deficits with other countries, it becomes clear that Canada's deficit is relatively small. According to data from the World Population Review, the top 5 countries contributing to the US trade deficit in 2024 are China, Mexico, Vietnam, Ireland, and Germany. This places Canada's trade deficit with the US as one of the smallest among major trading partners. As a result, reducing imports from Canada would have minimal impact on addressing the broader US trade imbalance. The reality is that Canada remains a critical and relatively low-deficit trade partner, especially compared to other global trade relationships.
Canada is the United States' largest trading partner. In the first 3 quarters of 2024, approximately $600 billion worth of goods crossed the Canada-US border. When including services, the total trade volume between the two nations rises to $683 billion. Canada is by far the largest buyer of American products. In those same 3 quarters, nearly $350 billion worth of goods and services crossed into Canada. In fact, 34 U.S. states export more goods to Canada than to any other foreign country. The trade relationship between the U.S. and Canada is deeply integrated, with many Canadian exports acting as crucial inputs for American businesses. The economic ties between these two nations are essential and contribute to both economies in numerous ways, particularly through supply chain integration and shared industries.
Canada is a key supplier of critical minerals for the United States, playing a vital role in the supply of metals and materials essential for various industries, including clean energy. The U.S. government's 50-item critical mineral list highlights that the U.S. is a net importer of 43 of these minerals. While China is the dominant global producer of over half of these critical minerals, Canada is a major supplier for a variety of key resources. For example, Canada provides 50 to 80% of the US needs for minerals such as zinc, tellurium, nickel, and vanadium. In addition to these, Canada also holds substantial reserves of cobalt, graphite, lithium, and rare earth elements, all of which are essential for advancing clean energy technologies. These minerals are integral to the production of batteries, electric vehicles, and other renewable energy applications, making Canada an even more crucial partner in the transition to cleaner energy. This critical mineral trade is vital not only for the US, but also for global supply chains looking to meet green energy goals.
Beyond economics, Canada is vital to North American security. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, a joint operation between the US and Canada, monitors and defends against air and space threats. This system ensures early warning capabilities, making it a cornerstone of the region's defense strategy. Canada is a key NATO ally, actively contributing troops, intelligence, and logistical support to missions worldwide. This strong military partnership enhances regional and global security, reinforcing collective defense efforts and strategic stability. Both countries are also members of the Five Eyes intelligence sharing network, which plays a key role in combating global threats like terrorism and cyber attacks. Losing Canada's cooperation would create significant vulnerabilities for US security, undermining critical defense initiatives, intelligence sharing, and military support essential for both nations.
The US and Canada share more than just trade and security. They share people. Millions of Canadians and Americans live, work, and study across the border. Not to mention, tourism between the two countries generates billions of dollars. In conclusion, the United States and Canada share a deeply intertwined relationship that is vital for both nations' economic security and social well-being. Canada is the United States' largest trading partner, with over $800 billion in annual trade. The two countries cooperate closely on defense through NORAD, and share critical intelligence through the Five Eyes Alliance. Moreover, millions of people live, work, and travel between the two nations, further strengthening these ties. The United States heavily depends on Canada for essential resources, defense cooperation, and economic stability, making any disruption in this relationship highly consequential. From being America's top energy supplier to playing a crucial role in military alliances like NATO, Canada is deeply integrated into US prosperity and security. In fact, Canada's strategic role in the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, and its significant contributions to intelligence sharing networks underscore its value beyond trade. Given these factors, it's evident that the US needs Canada more than ever. What do you think? Should the United States and Canada strengthen their partnership? Or does President Trump have a valid point in saying that America doesn't need Canada? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the related video on your screen for more fascinating content. Explore our channel for even more exciting videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Gazette for more incredible stories. Your support means everything to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.